Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is CryptoTakeOver. Bitcoin has just broken 7K support or resistance, and it does seem like it is holding it as support. We're sitting at 7,200 right now with a nice little spike to the top side here. We were ranging at about 7K for a while the past couple of days, and we were waiting to see what direction it was going to break. We have broken bullish, and this is kind of what I was thinking the probability was of it breaking bullish. So it looks like we got the bullish break. So now, are we going to try and make our way back up to 8K, or are we headed back down maybe to that lower 6K, putting in a top here? That's yet to be determined, but we can maybe, based on some of the chart data that we can get, take an idea of where this might go. So if that sounds interesting, stick around, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that we all can be updated every single video I make every single day on the Bitcoin charts. Let's get started. All right, so if y'all are brand new to this channel, we use the market cipher indicator by CryptoFace. Y'all can find some links in the description box below if y'all are interested in that. But right now we're looking at our VWAP support. It is currently acting as support with our top two pivot highs and pivot lows right now. Our pivot highs at about that 7,200 or almost 7,300 area right now, and our pivot low relatively at about 6,900. So we could see some ranging here in the next couple of days, but we're gonna have to wait to see. It looks like we had some nice volume to push us to the upside here, with now the bulls definitely being in control right now. We had all of our trend lines break over here earlier, that evening, yesterday, and so now we can just decide how high we're actually going to move to. So and we can also maybe see some bearish predicaments come play out too, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. We can start to see that our 15-minute is looking like it kind of wants to move into that reddish territory of money flow, but maybe not just quite yet. And we have our 30-minute. 30 minutes also telling us that we might be topping out here in the next couple of minutes as well. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that and see. For the most part. And I did want to take a look at this. I told my group that it was more likely that we were going to start to break bullish out of this. So if they wanted to go ahead and take a position, they could. I was waiting on the sidelines for a few more confirmations, but I felt like it was still going to be a bullish break here to the top side, and it does look like that's what we got. So I think maybe a few of our people in the trading group also took that long there, which congratulations to them. It looks like it played out really well for them too as well. If y'all are interested in joining the trading group, y'all get access to a bunch of different things like my trading bot signals, as well as private chart analysis every single day of Bitcoin, and a few other things too. My private videos on the Patreon page as well. Right now I'm giving a 35% off special for the month of April. At the end of April, that will go back up. So go ahead and get your price locked in right now and get signed up this month in April. Excuse me. Let's take a look at our 45-minute here. Our 45 minutes also giving us a nice movement to the upside here. Money flow is still also looking pretty nice in the green, as we can see there. Our 30-minute signaled a buy here during this recent pump. We can also see that we've been zigzagging a little bit with our money flow here, and now it looks like we are kind of trying to make our way back up to that top side there, maybe even into the money flow section. Let's take a look at our 1 hour. 1 hour is still looking really nice too as well. You can see that we are putting in a somewhat of a higher high here, even on our 1 hour candle. So that looks pretty healthy for us. Pretty nice, juicy move if anyone had taken that long up there too as well. So money flow is still moving into the green here on our 1 hour. Also, our Cipher B is still moving pretty nicely to that top side there too. We're going to turn off SR and get started on some of these other charts, some of these other time frames. 2 hours looking really good. I was kind of concerned here because I was thinking that we were going to dip below our 13 EMA at about 7,100. We didn't dip below it at all. We just kept bouncing off of it, so that was really nice. I was starting to get a little scared with these dojis here, indicating that, hey, we could start to head back down, but it looks like our money flow is even making a higher high here, so that looks really, really healthy for us. I would expect us to maybe continue up to maybe that 7.5K area and see what happens from there. And then as we start to move into some of our higher time frames, we'll see where some more resistance might be besides that 7.5K area. And then as we move into our 4-hour time frame, can also see that our money flow, even on our 4 hours, getting ready to turn into that green too as well. So some nice bullish action that is taking place right now. I would like to see that this blue wave even come back up above the 0 pivot point, or I mean the 60% point, like it did back over here, which gave us a nice spike to the top side of that 7.5K area. So who's to say that we don't hit 7.5K within a couple of hours? That's yet to be determined. But we'll have to keep an eye on the charts to see whether or not we're going to actually have the momentum to get up into that area. So looking like a bullish weekend so far. This is kind of what I expected. I was telling the group that I think that the weekend will be kind of bullish. It was just going to have to wait for certain signals to pop off for us. And so far, it looks like we are definitely looking forward to a bullish weekend ahead of us. Even on our 6-hour, 6-hour, can't really tell too much with our money flow. Money flow is still kind of undecisive right now. I would imagine that we'll probably start to move back into that greenish area, and then maybe even put in a big blue wave here too as well. I would like to see us get back above 7.5K and hold support above 7.5K in order to be extremely bullish. But as you can see, we've broken major trendline support already, and with this trendline support break, I definitely think that we don't have too much more ceilings ahead of us right now until we get into some of those higher time frames. We'll have to take a look and see what's happening. So I'm going to go ahead and you know what, I'll leave that one on there just in case we come back down and retest it. I know sometimes a lot of these trend line breaks, we like to come back down and retest the trend line support as support, which is at about 7K. So we could definitely see a retracement back down to 7K if anything, and decide what happens from there. But as of right now, it looks like we are still pretty bullish for the most part. I'm not sure if we'll get that retracement back down to that 7K area. We could see just a nice spike up to that 7.5K area within the meantime. And then also on our 8-hour money flow, still looking really bullish here too. We never even got that red money flow that took place, but now we are kind of making our way back to the top side here with the money flow. Blue waves are also moving up. VWAP's still moving up to the top side as well too. Had some nice buy signals that could have been a nice little indication that we were headed to that top side there for a little bit longer, and that we were going to finally break through this trend line resistance, once and for all. I figured it was going to happen either way. We were starting to close in on this triangle here too. That's where I kind of was like, this looks like a bullish break. I would imagine we'll break bullish. So good stuff there. 12-hour. Also, money flow still moving very nicely to the upside here. We also have our blue wave that's also nicely trending to the top side there, breaking through our 100 EMA, maybe looking for that cross there. I knew that we were going to get a squeeze. I didn't know that the squeeze was going to happen relatively soon today. I thought it was going to play out maybe until tomorrow, but it looks like we already had the bullish momentum take place, and we got the squeeze above the 100 EMA. So now we're just going to have to wait to see if we can close above it, and then also start to act as support for us as well, and maybe finally get this bullish cross with our 13 and our 100 pretty soon. 21-day just put in a buy signal as well. Then 1 day hasn't quite put in a buy signal yet, but this is where our 3500's at, is about that 100 EMA. So I'd expect us to come back up there and test it. Looks like we're holding our other EMA as key support right now for us as well. We did have a green dot down here on Cipher B, so that is also another kind of bullish indication right now as well too. It definitely looks like the momentum is into the bullish territory. you know, that I would say if anything, we can come back down and retest 7K. But I have a feeling that 7K is going to act pretty supportive of us right now, at least for the short term time, until we start to see some things kind of settle down for us here maybe a little bit later on. Let's turn on our Wells by sell signal. We had our 2-day sell, but now it looks like we are kind of turning bullish just a tad bit, about 5,800 on the that's the 1 day, and then this is our 2-day chart. We had our 2-day chart all the way, still had a buy signal way back there, so very, very nice bullish indication. Also with the green dot here, as you can see, green dot's definitely putting in on the 2-day, indicating that probably we'll maintain our bullishness probably until going into next week. So definitely some good indicators here to let us know that we are definitely moving to that top side. So man, where have I been? If y'all just want to sign up for the newsletter, y'all, I encourage y'all to sign up for it. I am sending it out here in a few hours, so I'll go ahead and send that out to everyone that is signed up for the newsletters. And then I also do giveaways every once in a while. If y'all want to sign up for it, it's free. The Discord channel is free to join, but the Patreon channel in there is private. And in order to get access to that with all my bot indicators and my daily chart analysis, you'll have to become part of the Patreon group. Once you become part of the Patreon group, just leave me a message inside of the Patreon page or in Discord and let me know that you signed up and what your Discord name is, okay? And then also the Telegram announcements is available. That channel is free as well, so feel free to join us on there and stay up to date with us. You can sign up for TradingView. I use the premium plan on TradingView. If you are using Market Cipher, I at least recommend that you use the Pro Plus plan. It just allows you to have a few more indicators on the screen, such as the Wells buy sell signal and the Aldo EMAs, and a little bit more too as well. So feel free to get signed up for that. Right now I'm using a 3 commas bot to do some of my trading in and out of the markets. It's working pretty well too, so definitely been profitable with it. If y'all want to check out 3 commas, y'all are welcome to. Link down in the description box. And if y'all do want to get signed up for a Ledger, Ledger's giving away a couple of free Ledger Nano S's whenever you buy a Ledger Nano X. So check the special that they have going on. Link down in the description box below. Let's finish it off here. The 3-day chart looking relatively bullish as well. A blue wave still looking like it wants to move past the 0 pivot point, as well as our money flow as well too, indicating that probably next week is going to be relatively a nice little bullish play for us. So we're seeing a little bit of resistance here on our 4-day, but not much. It looks like we're kind of starting to close above all these key EMAs as support for us right now. Our 5-day, we were kind of hugging this line here with our money flow, but that is yet to be determined. It's going to take our new candle body close will happen in the next day or so. So we'll see our new candle body open up, and we'll see this one close. We'll see where it opens up at, and then we can go from there. So definitely interesting further analysis as we get into some of these higher time frames, but we're still getting a little bit of resistance by some of these key EMAs here right now too as well. And I would say that they're probably going to be quite strong resistance for us, but I definitely see that our blue waves are kind of lining up with this bullish sentiment. But we just need to be aware that it's going to take quite a bit of volume for us to push through these higher time frames and these key EMAs here, and to not get rejected or to not see any big wicks to the downside either. I would say, because we're looking at some of these higher time frames, I could see that some higher or some Darth Maul wicks might be taking place in the next couple of days, maybe going on into next week. So you have to be very, very cautious here if you are planning to play this market, But like I said, we use a lot of risk management on my trading group as well. All the people know to use proper risk management during these times, and I think that that's probably the best way to look at it too. So currently sitting underneath one of our EMAs here, and I haven't quite experienced the death cross just yet, but it does look like it wants to take place. So we'll just have to see how that's going to play out. I did want to look at one thing really quick on our 5-day and just see where this was going to play out. Maybe looks like we are getting that death cross there, but doesn't quite mean we're bearish just yet, or that we are going to see a massive drop anytime soon. It may not happen until the following week, to be honest, if there is that death cross there that Sin Crypto has been talking about. So shout out to Sin Crypto. I've been learning a lot from him too as well. A great TA analysis guy to follow if y'all are interested. There's some links down in the description box of him as well. And then also you can see our 6-day, still kind of wanting to move to that top side. Then our weekly and our 2-week, if we put in a green dot here on our 2-week, that'll be very nice. I'd like to see that. Maybe to indicate a little bit more of a run up to the top side here. Last time we had a green dot on our 2-week, definitely indicated that we were ready to start moving back up into that bullish territory, possibly back up to some higher numbers, maybe that 8K area, but that is yet to be determined. We'll have to wait and see exactly how this plays out. Still seeing just some resistance here from our 5-day. Probably from our 5-day all the way. It looks like we're finally breaking up through our 4-day, but we would want to definitely close above this 13 EMA at 7,129, and then from our 5-day to our 6-day, we would want to see at least us get above some more key EMA support as well too, in order to be really, really bullish. So that is yet to be determined. We'll have to see how the week plays out. Approach it with caution. Our lower time frames are still looking relatively bullish right now. So good stuff here on our lower time frames. But you just want to make sure that you proceed with caution. We are coming out of basically the crypto abyss right now. So I would expect maybe some fallbacks here and there. But we're going to be trying to trade this to the best of our ability. If y'all do want to join us in trading this, y'all can join the premium group if y'all like, and get some of my different perks that I offer there. Y'all can check all that out as well. Like I said, we use Bybit for the most part. If y'all do want to sign up for Bybit, y'all can sign up for it. Just make sure you use the testnet first before anything, and then you can start learning a little bit more about how trading works too. But with that being said, I won't keep y'all here for long. I need to get a lot of things done today. Look forward to that newsletter that's going to be sent out here in a few hours. So don't forget to sign up for that. And then, like I said, a 35% off special is going on right now with the Patreon premium trading group. And so if y'all want to join, go ahead and get your locked in price now. So that way y'all don't have to pay extra whenever y'all do decide to sign up for it. And with that being said, thanks for tuning in, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. CTO signing out.